Now, 12 years ago, Lewis Hamilton was a 10-year-old driving karts and watching Formula One teams unveil their new cars on the telly. Today, he was the launch. And in England, all but upstaged his new teammate, only the reigning world champion himself, Fernando Alonso. It all happened in Valencia, where we got our first sight of the 2007 McLaren team. And the story goes, that Hamilton was a young 10-year-old when he bowled up to the team boss Ron Dennis and told him he wanted to drive in his McLaren team. Well, now, after winning the GP2 feeder series last year, he will.
Being here, but also as a Formula 1 driver, it's so different to what I'm used to. Before, I was just a driver, but now, being a Vodafone McLaren Mercedes driver, it seems to change absolutely everything. And it's just an unreal feeling. It's my dream come true, basically. And with the experience that I have, I think I'm the right age. And I know Ron has a strong belief in me, so does Norbert. So, I hope that I don't let them down.
Well, will the McLaren team, and more importantly Lewis Hamilton, be a success this season? Here are the views of Britain's last world champion, an ex-McLaren driver turned TV pundit, you'll know who that is, and two of the youngsters' former teammates. They reckon he's going to be okay, but there are provisos.
Well, it's got a very good chance depending on the competitiveness of the car. It has to be remembered that Fernando Alonso, coming from Renault, is coming from the championship winning car and team to a non-championship winning car and team. So Lewis is not, although he's teammates to the world champion, they've both got the same struggle. We don't know how that car is going to turn out when it hits the track in a few months. But provided it's competitive, he's got a very good opportunity to show what he's got.
He's been groomed by McLaren for the past 9 years. He has done everything that they've asked of him. He's delivered. Last year, 2006, reigning GP2 champion, outstanding drives, outstanding talent. He's in the right place now to go and show that talent, and I think if McLaren give him a car capable of winning races, may not be the first part of the season, but give him a second part and for sure he'll be there.
When I raced with Lewis, I was 16 and I think he was 18, so I think it just proves he dominated that year, and he's probably dominated every year since, so I think it's definitely the right move, I think.
Lewis is a good friend of mine, so I know him as a friend and as a driver, and he's very quick, and I think he's got what it takes. He's shown that he's won F3 in dominant style and GP2, and he's going to keep doing that, I think, and he's very headstrong. He knows what he's capable of, and to have Alonso as a teammate, I think, can only help him.
But what's your hunch? Is it a bit too early for him, as David Coulthard said, forgetting the fact that actually he'd started in the sport at about the same time?
Well, not really. I think Fernando Alonso is only a couple of months older than him. I think it is a young sport, and I think that there's no reason why Lewis Hamilton cannot compete at an early age. I don't see a problem with that.
Chances of winning a Grand Prix, I think that's down to the car at the end of the day. I'm not sure McLaren are going to have a winning Grand Prix car, because he definitely has the ability to win races. Chances of what's going to come out by the end of this season, I think the chances are strong that you'll see Lewis Hamilton sitting up there with a lot of points and maybe one or two podiums.
Well, as Damon Hill was saying, Hamilton and McLaren have got plenty of work to do if they want to get this car back to the pinnacle of sport, because they were a distant third in the championship last year. They start testing on the 24th. But Hamilton's new teammate, the current champion, Fernando Alonso, says he is ready for the challenge.
I want to be in a big team, in a top team in Formula 1 for my future. And, I think I believe in this project. I really think that we will be able to win championships together. And, I think for the future, any driver wants to be in the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team, and I'm here.